Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Alison, and in this video we're going to be discussing if you can improve your bedroom to help with your eczema. Stay tuned, remember to like, subscribe, share and comment, hit that notification so you know when the next video is coming out, and before I forget, also look below, you'll see some free guides to help you with your eczema, with your hormonal adult acne and with your dry skin. Let's get started. We're going to start off by looking at your bed linen. Now it might seem really simple, but there are a few changes you can make to improve your night's sleep. First of all, look at whether you are using actual natural bed linen or polyester or some kind of synthetic man-made material. The man-made materials, which are often added to cotton, can cause you to get very hot and also make you itch. So you should be looking at the choice of 3 or 4 materials. The first natural material which I use, which is behind me here, this white bed linen here, is bamboo. Now bamboo, as well as being hypoallergenic, it's also very cooling in the summer and keeps you warm at night in the winter. It doesn't suck moisture away from your skin, which is really good for your actual eczema. You need as much moisture to your skin as possible. You've also got tencel. Now tencel is a material I haven't tried, but I believe it's as good as bamboo and it's also natural. Now another one you've definitely heard of is cotton. Now, cotton can suck moisture away from your skin, so what you want to be looking for is as tight a weave as possible. So what I tend to do is I look for organic cotton. It might sound bougie and posh, but it's better for your skin. The tighter the weave, the better the material. So you don't want weave that's going to absorb moisture away from the skin. Now, with that said, even though it's not natural, if you're only looking to put it on your face, as in your pillowcases, satin is often a mixture of natural and synthetic. Now, if you are using satin, only use it for your face, so your pillowcases, not for your whole body, because you will get too hot with that. I do have a satin pillowcase, the one in red, and I also have a bamboo pillowcase. Now, what you don't see is that I also do have a little bit silk pillowcases. And I do sometimes switch between the two at night, so depending on how I feel. Now, another thing to look at is also, I mentioned how warm your bedding is how warm your room is. Now, the best way to address the issue with how warm your room is to keep a window at night. But I know that's not going to be possible for all people. If you live in the city, you've got noise, you've got pollution. So if you live in the countryside, fantastic. If you live somewhere quiet, have your window open. Even if it's only a crack open, in the winter time, have a little bit of the window open, but through the summer, open it as wide as you can, as long as it's safe and as long as you're not bringing in pollution or pollen into the air. Now, with that being said, if you haven't got the opportunity to have a window open or it's still too hot in the bedroom, have a fan. Now, in my son's bedroom, he has 2 fans. In the winter, he has 1 fan oscillating, so going back and forth constantly through the night, and it's not directly on his skin. And in the summer, he has a smaller fan which is on his skin, so it's not oscillating. So he has the 2 fans going in the summer and the 1 fan in the winter, and he even has his window open all through the year also. Unless it gets really cold, it's just the fan then. Another thing you can do to make sure there is moisture in the air. Now, taking into account that we tend to have central heating a lot in this country, in the UK. In the summer, again, the central heating is off, fantastic. In the winter time, the central heating will cause the rooms everywhere in your house, but specifically in your bedroom, because that's what we're talking about, the central heating will cause your rooms to dry out. So with that being said, there are things you can do about it. Now, if you can afford it, you can get yourself a humidifier. It doesn't have to be an expensive one. It can be a mini humidifier, and we have a humidifier in each of our bedrooms and even downstairs, which we have on when the actual central heating is on and we're downstairs using the living room or the dining room. You can also get the larger ones, which we don't tend to have in our house because they are a bit noisier. The small ones don't make any noise. If they do make noise, it's very small, but also they're inexpensive to really literally put couple of cupfuls of water in there and it sends out little bits of vapor into the air. Now, if you don't want to go down the route of a humidifier, now this is a humidifier and not a dehumidifier, which extracts moisture from the air. So if you don't want to go down the route of a humidifier, you can simply put a bowl of water underneath your radiator or central heating of some sort when the central heating is on. And as the heating is on, hopefully the actual moisture goes into the air. You won't see it, obviously, but it'll go into the air and it will make sure the room is not as dry as it otherwise could be. If you have another type of heater, as long as it's safe to do so, maybe put a chair beside the radiator and put the bowl of water beside the chair, which means it's not actually on the floor, it's quite close to where the vent and the heat is coming out from. So give those two ideas a go. You can try the actual humidifier or the bowl of water. Now, another natural thing you can try is called a salt lamp. Now, I have a few of these around the house, and I originally bought them to clean the air because of what goes into the air because of the Wi-Fi, your router in the house. It was only subsequently I then found out that people were using them also to clean the air for their eczema. Now, I don't know if it works, but it actually has a really nice glow. So if you're somebody who likes to have a nightlight in the actual room, as well as cleaning the air with a salt lamp, it gives off a gorgeous glow. It's quite soothing and I guess relaxing in that respect. I personally like sleeping in the pitch black, so I don't have a salt lamp in my room, but my children do. But another way around this, if you don't think the salt lamp is working, but it is a very, very natural way, and it actually is real salt. It's a lump of salt with a low voltage lamp or low voltage bulb. So if you don't want to try the salt lamp route, you can also try an air purifier. Now, we've only recently got these in the house. My children have tried them out for about 2 or 3 nights now, and I bought mini ones for their room because you don't need large humidifiers if you haven't got a very large room. And in fact, today I had this one delivered, so I've yet to try it myself. This is a Silent Night one. It's an air purifier again, and it's slightly bigger than the children's, only because this room is bigger than theirs. You literally plug it in, turn it on, and it cleans the air. Now, air purifiers are there to clean allergens out of the room, dust, pollen, and the only reason I decided to try these was literally about 2 weeks ago, sat in my son's bedroom talking to him, and I started sneezing. And it wasn't because of any dust in there, it's because his bedroom window had been open all day, and where he has plants and shrubs underneath his bedroom window, I guess the pollen was coming in. And I'm not one who normally gets hay fever, so the fact that my eyes were itching and I was sneezing told me otherwise, that it was getting in through the window. Didn't want to start closing the window, so we got a purifier into the room. The children have slept with their purifiers for 2 nights, so you're going to have to watch this space because I have no idea if they work, if they're any good, but we're going to give them a go anyway. So that's another option to clean your room. So far we've got bed linen, air purifier, humidifier, salt lamp, and a fan as well. Now, I previously mentioned bed linen. Now, the bed linen is only going to be of use to you if you are not wearing clothing to bed that is making you very warm as well. So if you're wearing pajamas that make you warm, get rid of them. Now, either get yourself organic cotton pajamas. You can also buy bamboo pajamas and tencel as well, or silk. Now, I didn't mention silk, did I? So for silk bed linen, it's expensive. So again, I use it for pillowcases only. It can be quite cool on the skin. And also, ladies, for those who don't want to get early wrinkles, it can actually help to stop premature wrinkling, because when you go to sleep on cotton sheets and you get the creases on your face in the morning, silk doesn't tend to do that. So try silk as well, but it's the more expensive of all the different natural bed linen. But like I said, if you go to bed with pajamas on, which are made of synthetic materials, you're going to get hot regardless. So get away from those pajamas or nightwear. Either sleep naked or sleep in your underwear. Or if you have a young child who itches at night because of their eczema, you can buy the tencel or the bamboo over the cotton mitts to protect themselves from itching too much. But again, that's not nice anyway, so get them to sleep in their underwear or their nappies and things like that. Lastly, one thing I started doing a few years ago was making sure that all my electronic devices in my bedroom were turned off. It just emits something into the air. Now, I'm not an expert in this area, but I did find that when I turned everything off, I got a better night's sleep as well. The buzzing sounds were gone, the red glow in the nights were gone, and also the fact that you need an air purifier or a salt lamp to clean the ions out of the air, or put ions in the air to actually get rid of what's been created by the Wi-Fi and all these things on standby. It does really help. Now, I went old school. I got myself a clock, put batteries in there, which meant I no longer need a battery, a clock that was plugged into the mains. I'm able to turn my phone off as well and not use the alarm on my phone. And if you are someone who uses their phone and they need to have it on, you can also put it on flight mode or aeroplane mode. And if you put it on Do Not Disturb, which is the moon, the actual Wi-Fi or the 3G, 4G, 5G is still coming through. And in fact, you're probably going to get some of it from your neighbours, but at least you're making an effort to cut back on how much electronics are in the bedroom and therefore improving your night's sleep. Hope you found all that useful. You can try some of it, you can try none of it, or you can try all of it. Either way, I've made all these changes to my room and my children's room, and it's made a massive difference to our night's sleep. But don't forget to moisturize just before you go to bed, and that will also help the itch. Now remember, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, and hit that notification, and let me know if there are any other subjects or topics you'd like me to discuss when it comes to eczema and your body and how it makes you feel, or are there more hints you'd like me to give you on how to improve your eczema or enjoy the actual journey of healing yourself.